I'm a Zionist and ex-Muslim. I was a real pro-Palestinian back then. If I was my old version, I'll cursing you and yelling at you. This book is the main reason of all this problem. In Hadith Sahih Muslim 2922, the last hour would not come unless the Muslim will fight against the Jews, and the Muslim who would kill them until the Jews would hide themselves behind a stone or a tree, and a stone or a tree would say, Muslim or the servant of Allah, there is a Jew behind me. Come and kill me.
Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I upload new content. I would also like to say thank you to all the people supporting me financially using Buy Me Coffee or Patreon. Thank you so much, and let's get to the video. Yalla.
How you doing, my bro?
Doing very good.
I love you, Sahar.
Why are you wearing that mask? What is this?
By the way, I'm Israel Khai, bro.
I'm Israel Khai, brother.
I want to talk about you, the Palestine and Israel.
Are you Arab?
Kind of.
Yalla,
I'm from Asia.
From?
Asia.
Asia.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Talk to me.
Man, I'm so nervous.
Don't be nervous. You have a mask on. You can say whatever you want.
Probably. You know, in Arab, it's so hard to being a Zionist. I'm a Zionist and ex-Muslim.
Thank you for being a Zionist. Tell me, what made you turn into a Zionist? Were you something else before? What changed your mind?
I was a real pro-Palestinian back then. If I was my old version, like old me, I'll cursing you and yelling at you. But just something changed my mind, and I thanks to Jesus Christ. I am really raised up in a radical Muslim family. That's how the hatred came from. Islam, I think, is the hatred. It's the religion, the political Muslim, the political Islam is the problem. I know there's a lot of bunch of good Muslim guys.
Agreed.
And they don't give a shit about politics. They just have a good life. Who care about those jihad or just pray 5 times. That's great. But there's a bunch of radical guys. You can find them mostly Pakistan, Afghanistan. I'm not offense to Pakistan or Afghanistan, but you can find them. A majority of people are from those Asia who converted later. They're mostly converted during conquest. Those guys are way more radical. And I'm from those, I'm one of those country. I'm not going to reveal because it's a very bad thing for me will happen.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Can I ask you what got you to change your mind? What opened your eyes? Is it because you converted to Christianity?
I'm not really converted, but I'm really up to the Christianity right now. Okay. And I'm researching about Judaism too. The thing that got me is I think that Jews, the Israeli, they're doing really bad stuff and killing a lot of people. And Hamas, they're freedom fighters. They're freedom fighters. They're saving their people. They're not a violent guy. They're just good guy. They're saving their people. They're taking hostages to save their own self. But when I see the October 7, you know, that thing just not a great stuff. I see my friend, my families, they're posting, they're happy, they're glad that Hamas did that. It's a victory. It's not a massacre. It's a victory for them, you know? And that's not a great thing. When you're a human, you cannot enjoy that. That's bad stuff. Then I started researching about Islam, the belief, what the Islam really teach. I have a Quran in my bookshelf. I want to show you.
Please.
Wait a minute. This book is the main reason of all this problem, I guess. And the way more the problem is the Hadith. In Hadith Sahih Muslim 2922, there is a Hadith that said the last hour would not come unless the Muslim will fight against the Jews, and the Muslim who would kill them until the Jews would hide themselves behind a stone or a tree, and a stone or a tree would say, Muslim or the servant of Allah, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill me. That's not a great thing.
You know that
They're saying literally genocide.
This specific verse was in the Hamas charter before it was revised. They revised it because they got backlash because of it. It was inside the Hamas charter. This specific verse.
Yeah. And talking about this book, I know I see your videos, man, a lot of your videos, and you know a lot of stuff about Islam. But these books, there is a lot of ayat, the verses that literally call to slaughter the non-believers. And there's a bunch of cute Muslim guys. I'm not against Muslim, but it's just radical.
I agree. I'm with you.
They don't even understand. They come up that it's a context of war. You need to know the context. There was war. Then I say, if there was for this war, then why you need to put this? Why this word is still in this book? If that was war. It looked like Allah is saying, hey, Muhammad, hey, kill these people. You're in war. Kill them. I giving a command, kill them. Those hatred shouldn't be in here. If you go to the history, there is a war between Muhammad and Jews and other pagan believers in those time. Muhammad, he conquered a lot of cities, and who don't agree with him, he just slaughtered them. And there is two choices: come under my rule, live like a second-class citizen, or give me tax, jizya. Those guys, Jews or pagans, they just refuse to give jizya. So he launched a mission. I'm sorry, I don't remember those. There's a still hadith, accurate hadith of this. Muhammad just kill every man, and take the woman as a slave.
You're talking about Khaybar.
So disgusting, man.
You're talking about Khaybar, right? With Sophia.
Yeah, bro. You got it. Yeah. That was the real Muhammad. I know Islam, every religion seeks for peace, talk about doing good thing, charity, pray like a meditation. It's give you hope. Every religion give that too. Not even just Muslims. But that's good. When you take this as a part of your life, it's good. You're practicing those things. You're doing by yourself. You're not harming someone. You're not doing bad stuff to anyone. But it's become dangerous. It's become dangerous when you get this in politics. You take Islam as a constitution. You take Islam as a law. That become dangerous. You see what Afghanistan become after taking this book as a law. There are now penguins.
As a Muslim, what do you believe will happen to the UK if Sharia law is going to be imposed on them, or Canada, or France? What do you think is going to
happen? Bro, it's just a fact. London is going to be Londonistan very soon, because there are a lot of refugees. A lot of people came by sea, and they don't love this country. Believe me, they're here for just get some money, have a good life. They don't love the actual country. They don't believe the Western values which make those countries so great. You know why Israel is so much greater than any Arabs? You know, bro, I'm just saying for those guys, their values. They see the world with open-minded. That doesn't, the Arab, they don't. I see you talk a lot of Arabs. You'll see they'll start screaming and they have nothing to argue. But who argue? They talk about lies. You know where these lies came from? There's the medias, Al Jazeera. And I don't want to reveal where I'm from, but my country a single channel wasn't condemned the Hamas attack on 7. A single channel doesn't cover that Hamas's attack and slaughter people.
Because from that moment, it became a mission to demonize and dehumanize Israel, and they take whatever means possible to make that happen. They'll blame Israel for everything and anything without even mentioning the hostages, without mentioning anything, that's worth mentioning, because as long as it doesn't help the Islamic narrative, why would they mention it? So you're right.
I want to say about the Islam, about the Muslim Brotherhood. I guess you heard of
Muslim Brotherhood. Of course, that's what started Hamas.
Yes. Those guys literally kicked out from the moderate Arabs, like Saudi Arab. Saudi Arab just right now moderate. They're learn from their past, I guess.
Because they want to prosper. And they want to prosper. They want to modernize, of course.
The UAE, they just kick them out from their country. They see that it's really dangerous. That's not how work. It's not a great way to represent Islam. They believe in jihad, Muslim Brotherhood. Do you know where they are now? Now they're in Europe, in America. Now they're preaching. They're acting like a cute guy. Yeah, Islam is a cute. And we are cute too. We are preaching a peaceful religion. Come on, join us. But they don't even know this peaceful, when it turns into radical, will be so much dangerous.
You think that's a part of
any culture?
You think that's a part of a plan to kind of make people numb to the fact that their ideology is peaceful, and then out of the blue they're just gonna take action?
When you have the power, when you have population, you have supporters, a lot of supporters. When you gain control, then you're going to act. Now they're guests. They're acting like I'm guest. Much of they don't. They here to study, and now they're doing protest or everything. But it's a way to show their power. Yeah, we are here. We have power. There is never about Palestine, Israel, genocide. There was never. If that was about genocide, why they don't talk about Uyghur Muslim? They're in China.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a constant. They're literally like how Jews
were in the Holocaust.
Nazis, like Holocaust. Yeah, it's like ostrich in China. They're really scared. They're really having a ethnic cleansing. The Saddam Hussein, what he did in Iraq, the Bashar, he killed a lot of Muslims. They don't even talk about them because that was Muslim versus Muslim. And they think it's a politic. It's a political matter. Muslim versus Muslim is a political way. But it's come religious when Israel versus Palestine. It's become religious. That's a big problem.
Nobody talks about Muslims killing other Muslims, but when Israel is trying to protect themselves against terrorism, then all of a sudden it's Jews targeting Muslims, Jews trying to ethnic cleanse, Jews trying to commit a genocide. It's absolutely absurd. And listen, I have to say, this is one of my favorite conversations right here, because I feel like you're very brave. I mean, I get the fact why you have to wear a mask. I do.
I can show my eyes, by the way.
You can't see anything. But don't risk yourself.
Listen, that's all can I do.
Don't risk yourself. Listen, I really appreciate the fact that you're speaking out and choosing to take that stance, because that's what I'm trying to tell people. I have nothing against Muslims. I don't believe Muslims are evil. I believe that the ideology itself that is followed by Hamas, by ISIS, by Hezbollah, that's the reason why we have the terror attacks around the world, because it stems from one place: jihad. And jihad is supposed to be, and by the way, Al Jazeera, they also do jihad. Their effort is a media jihad. They do media jihad just like the terrorists would come and unalive the infidel. It's the same thing. So I'm so glad people like you come on my live and talk about this. And I fucking love you, brother. I do. Thank you so much for being here.
Bro, I want to show you something. Just wait a minute. Of Israel cry, bro.
Oh my God.
I want to have a flag in my back, but you know, uh, it's really hard to find an Israeli flag in my country.
I can ship you one. Do you wanna message me on Instagram? I'll try to find you one and ship you one.
It's not going to work, my friend. I'm in Asia, bro. There's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not in Israel.
I know you're in America.
Yes. Can I ship it from? Can I ship it from America?
I know, bro. By the way, I'm going to make it with some papers. That's not a hard stuff.
No, I want you to have a proper one. I want you to have a proper Israeli flag.
Yeah, actually. And a reason why I love Israel so much is the, 22% of Nobel Prize is Jews. The Jews people are smart. They think the world with the better way. That Muslims, there's a good Muslims, they're scientists too, but most of them are living in 7th century, my friend. You have to admit, most of them are living in 7th centuries with those medieval culture. That's not great. You have to open your mind. You have to see this thing. If you add Islam as a politically too, you have to modernize this book. You have to modernize.
You think
so that it could fit?
You think Islam has any chance of getting reformed and getting more de-radicalized? I'm talking about the ideology. Do you think there's any way that something like this can happen?
I'm not really. I'm fed up with Islam. Already leave this Islam. But yeah, you can de-radicalize this book. You can. By the way, this book is half of stolen from. They say Jews stole everything, but the book is stole from Torah and Bible. This half of those stories are Muhammad. He just stole from Torah and Bible, and the rest of half is just made of his bullshit. You can still de-radicalize, but it's so hard, man.
You're actually 100% correct, and the Quran itself actually states that this book, that in the Quran itself, it says that this book was taken from the old scriptures. It says that the Meccans actually blamed Muhammad for, I think it's, I don't know exactly the Arabic phrase, but Azadin el-Awadin, I'm not exactly sure how you say it. Let's assume that this whole thing ends tomorrow. Will you ever travel to Israel to visit?
My country, the passport that doesn't even recognize Israel, so I have to get a other country like Europe passport. And yeah, I'm leaving this country very soon. God help me. But yeah, I really want to visit the Jerusalem, and I want to visit Tel Aviv. There's a great beach.
Wow.
That's all.
I want to wish you peace. I want to wish you to be able to leave the country that you live in. I don't know what it is, but I wish you the strength to leave, just like you have the strength to speak out against it, speak up against it. So the day you have the opportunity to travel to Israel, that's why I want to connect to you on IG.
Yeah, bro, I'm giving my IG.
Can you go on my IG right now and message me?
Yeah.
Message me right there. This was a very good conversation, brother. You're very brave, and thank you for speaking up. And thank you. You are the best. And I love people like you who have the courage to speak up.
Thank you, Sahar. Thanks for giving me the opportunity. And have a good day, bro.
Thank you.
You're doing really great. And yeah, people need to see the truth. They need to see.
Thanks to you.
Thanks
to you, they will.
Yeah, because nowadays the gays people support Palestine. That's a real funny thing to see. You see how the people are blind right now. We need to do this.
Yeah.
And I appreciate your work, man. Okay.
I appreciate you for speaking up. Thank you for your courage, and we'll speak on IG. Okay.
Okay. Shalom.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom,
Thank you.
Yahi.
Shalom, Yach.
Shalom, Yahi.
Shalom.